Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm sharing my first ever video on the channel and it is going to be a repotting video of this lovely plant called fizzle-sizzle or Albuca spiralis. It is a kind of a succulent, so I've planted it in a very loose soil. I got it around 1 year ago and it has multiplied into many pups. So we'll try and get all the pups out and repot them. Let's begin. So as the soil is very airy, so it's come out very easily, and I'd watered it early in the morning that day, so it is a bit wet as well, so it helped in getting it out easily. So now I'm trying to rub the roots very gently to get all the soil out of them. So whenever I repot, I don't usually trim the roots, but as you can see they were very tangled at the bottom, so I decided to cut them off, and slowly I'm pulling them off, and here I'm cutting them with my fingers. They were very delicate roots, so they came off very easily. So I'll keep them to the side now and try and shake the soil out of it. So now I'm trying to pull the extra soil out of the roots and I'll try to keep more roots because I've already trimmed quite a few. So the soil was very soft, it was coming off very easily. So here you can see I'm working with my fingers only and it is still coming out very easily. I was very happy with the soil. It was my own mixture. I make my own soil. This was not a premix of any kind. It's a mix of vermiculite, perlite, coco peat. There's no fertilizer in it. It's a very simple mixture. The ratio, I'm not fixated on a ratio of it. It is just by my intuition. It's a very good cluster, as you guys can see, and I'm trying to divide it now over there. I'm wiggling out the roots and try to pull the cluster into two parts. It came off fairly easily. So let's try and separate the pups now. We'll separate them the same way. Just wiggle them out and try and pull them out. They'll snap out very easily. They were not bound by anything. They were ready to be separated. See how easily it's coming off. And this was the mother plant, I'll say. This was the bulb which I had purchased from the nursery. So I was thinking of planting it again in the same pot. Let's see how it goes in the other cluster. So I'm trying to get the soil off and trying to divide. This one was a bit difficult, I couldn't figure out from where I need to pull the roots, and you'll see what I mean. See, I'm trying to pull it apart, but it's not coming off easily, and there was this single root, and a bulb. I could not understand what this was because it had no leaves around it. So let's put it aside for right now. This one came off easily. This was also a very good plant, and this was the one I was talking about. So it shows that it has different roots and different bulbs, but it is fused together. I'm trying to get the soil out, but there was still a little bit left over it. So you can see it's not divided properly. I was trying to see if I can pull them apart from any place, but the leaves got tangled over there. And see, there are 3 plants, but they're still fused together. So we'll plant it as is. I was thinking to plant this one earlier on, but I feel the cluster which I have, I'll plant that one as the mother plant now in the same pot. I'm still figuring out if I should use this soil only or should I use the other fresh one. I'm taking the dead roots out of it, and still trying if I should be using this one only. The soil is very clear otherwise, so let's go with this one only. I'm putting this, so I wanted to make sure that the drainage hole is not clogged or in any way. So after confirming it, I don't put anything on the drainage hole. I just put soil as is. In the case of succulents and cactuses or other plants, I use some rock or something. It helps with the drainage. So I'm placing the bulb now. I'll call it a bulb because it's still a single one only. So I think I've mixed in a little bit of orchid bark in it as well. That was what it was. That's a little bit chunky piece. Let's pack the soil around the bulb properly so that there are no air pockets. So I'm finished with the old soil, so I think I'll be using the fresh one which I had already prepared. It also has the same things: vermiculite, perlite, coco peat. I wiggle my plants, I tap them a little bit so that the air gets out. There's no trapped air pockets, and I usually leave around an inch or half an inch of lip for watering my plant. Let's tap and make sure that there's no air pocket, and I decided to cover the bulbs altogether. And earlier on they came up on their own. I had planted it quite deep, but still with time it came up. I'm trying to make it, as straight as possible and compacting the soil around it so that they stay in that place only. Let's keep it aside now and focus on the other plants now. So I was not sure how much of big bulbs there will be. I was only sure of this one, so I had planned to plant it again in the same pot. But I've got a few other pots, but they're not the same size. They're a bit smaller. I do like terracotta pots, so I have 2 terracotta pots of this size. But these will be the plants that I'll be keeping myself. The rest I'll be planting in plastic small pots, and I'll maybe give them around to my friends or relatives, whoever wants them. I'm trying to decide which bulb should I plant in this pot. This one was a very weird angled bulb, So I'm still not sure which ones I'll keep, but definitely not that one. This was a very nice bulb. It had a good amount of leaves on it. These two were my favorite ones, so maybe I'll keep these two as well. So let's plant the mother bulb first. A little soil at the base, then the bulb, and we'll put more on it. I had plans to use some gardening tools, but I forgot that I had them with me, so I ended up using my hands only. But I feel hands are the best. You can feel the soil easily, and you can feel the plant, the roots. But in small pots such as this one, you do need a little bit of tools to help control the soil. So let's compact the soil around the bulb. I'll tap it a few times, keep it aside, move to the next one. Same size pot, I'll use one of the other bulbs in this one. A little bit soil at the base, then the bulb, the same process as earlier. They all had good amount of roots with them, so I was fairly happy. Let's add some more soil on it. I usually water them every day early in the morning, as this is a very good mixture I feel for this one, so I water them every day. If it's very humid days, on those days I avoid watering them, but otherwise I do water them every single day. Not in winter, so in summers only. Otherwise there's no other care that it requires. It's a very easygoing plant. So far as my experience with it has been really good. It's flourished, it's given out blooms as well. They were really nice, yellow colored, greenish yellowish blooms. Let's move on to the other bulbs. So I'm still not sure how I should plant that bulb, so let's plant the easy ones first. It's the same process. Here I have figured out what it actually was. It was also another pup, but it was growing at a very weird angle, so it was not able to develop its leaves properly. The same process again, a little bit soil at the base, then place the bulb and then cover it with more soil. In my experience, this has been the most easiest succulent I've come across. It had no special requirements for it, no issue with watering of any sort. So I think it is very beginner friendly. At least in my case it was. The other succulents I had a little bit of a hard time. I've killed a few. So potting the other bulbs, the same process for everyone. So I decided to plant this root as well. I figured out, as it's still a bulb of the same plant, but because of its angle it was not able to grow properly maybe. So let's give it a chance and see how it performs. If it grows, more plants for me. I decided to cover it a little bit, not leave it as is, but a very thin layer of soil on it. So it doesn't have to push its growth out very much, so it will grow easily. I think it should grow. It was fine. It was not rotting, even though it had only 2 roots. They were good enough, I guess. So let's get to the weird angled one. I think I'll plant it like this so that maybe with time it will correct itself. I'm not sure. See how weirdly it's growing, I'm trying to push it. Maybe it'll correct itself, but it was not ready right now. So I'll plant the bulb straight. Maybe with time the leaves will direct themselves towards the sun. I've seen it happen in other plants, so I'm hopeful that the case will be the same in this one as well. The same process: compact the soil, cover it and press it, move it around, cover the roots from all sides. I was thinking maybe a little bit soil will help to angle the leaves upward. Let's try that a little bit more over at this side. Maybe it can stand up straight. It showed a little bit of potential with soil, with the help of soil, so I was fairly happy with it. Let's hope it corrects itself with time. So it's almost straight right now, so I'm very positive about it. It will do good. I'll be watering them very lightly, as they've already been watered once, and I'll be placing them in a very dappled sun place, not in full sun, not in full shade. It was also placed in that same place earlier on, and it really liked it and flourished. So it'll be going to the same place again, and hopefully we'll get to divide it once again in the future and get more plants and share it in the community. So here's the final result with the mother plants and the pups I've planted today. Thank you for watching my video. Please do like it and subscribe to my channel. Bye guys. See you soon.